Hello friends, greetings. Welcome to How to VLAN channel. This is DB VLAN stream. Today in this video, we are going to see how to set up VirtualBox Guest Edition. What I mean by this, so we have a VirtualBox software, but many of our VMs doesn't get mouse pointer integration or share folder or proper GUI display. Say for instance, if you start this 23C free developer version, right, you will see only 25% of my screen filled up. I will not have a proper GUI interaction possible, and all the screens will be very minimal, very small in size. So this VirtualBox Guest Edition makes the GUI interaction far better. Share folder access between the guest and the host operating system possible. Clipboard sharing and several other features. If you can keep on listing. But at minimum, we need the VirtualBox guest edition for our machine to function properly. For instance, the sharehold access is very important between the guest and the host operating system. So for that, at least we need it. So I'm going to set it up right now. For instance, we see here RAM usage. What it says, this metric requires guest edition to work. So the guest software, which is added on the Linux OS, which you want to see the RAM usage, needs this guest edition to be installed. Okay, because the guest edition only will supply the kernel module, which is helpful for sensing the RAM usage from the VirtualBox manager. Alright, so this is one example. I see you can explicitly see this message. Alright, let's go through the steps. So as usual, our steps. First, we perform a yum or a DNF update to update the Linux kernel. So where is my, I didn't, so here you see I have already started my Alma Linux 9.3. I'm going to actually connect to it now. Right, so it is 2233, I think. Remember, I'm performing all this operation as root. So you can see here it is Alma Linux release 9.3. I am going to update the software packet and prepare a vagrant box for myself to run through various tests and test scenarios. I need 9.3. So that's the purpose of preparing this box. I mean, as part of the preparation of the box, this is important. So what is the release level? You can see here it is 5.14.03.62.18.1. This is where it is. We will try to get our kernel updated right now. That's the first step. You can see here we want to run update to update it. It may take a few minutes, so let it run through. In the meantime, we have the next task, which is in parallel collect the VirtualBox version details. I already have my command prompt also open. You see the command for this VBoxManage.exe version, and you see it is 706. On top of it, the minor release is 155.176. That's what it's. That's what it is. Next, we need to download the VirtualBox Guest Edition library on the Linux machine, or you have to download it in local and transfer it over WinSCP. Say this is the actual command, but this is the syntax. Say download https download virtualbox.org VirtualBox and the version. Version here is 706 only. Anything comes after R you can ignore. So version VirtualBox gets guest edition again 706.iso and the destination is temple. So this is path correct or wrong. So I have already opened the URL you see here. If we copy this, you see here https download virtualbox.org VirtualBox 706. Until then everything is correct, and you can see the image file here. VirtualBox guest edition 706.iso. So you have it here. So there is no issue. This URL is proper. And then the next step what we need to do is you have to install some packages and which the VirtualBox guest addition relies on. These are dependent packages, so you need to install them first before you launch the guest addition installation using this command. Once this is installed, once you install these dependent packages, then mount the ISO file to the media and then launch the VirtualBox Linux Addition guest addition command, which will finish. Once it finished, you reboot the VM. That's the procedure we are going to follow. Right, it says it has some update. Let us complete the update. Because I ran the M update 2 days before only, so there were not much updated. I already did nearly 1 GB worth of updates. Let it finish now. Then we'll pick it up from here. Let's give it a minute. I think it should finish anytime now. Alright, so the M update has finished. Let's check if it has improved any numbers. 540, 514, 362, 18.1. Okay. 514, 362, 18.1. EL93. EL93, nothing has changed it, but there was some update as SARS, time zone data, and so on. Fine, anyway, let's move on. So we know the release. Let's download it now. If you see here, with my IP address setup, where I have a NAT, it will allow internet connectivity. It will allow connection from inside the machine to outside world, but anything from outside it will not allow in. That's a configuration we are having for lab. Okay, it's downloading it now. It's done. It's downloaded. So let me just preserve the outputs as usual so that we can use it for our later purposes. And then yes, saved. Now install the list of packages below. Right, let's install it. Everything I'm running it as root, so the very first steps as root only. All the steps to be executed as root. All right. Right, so it's a wget xarg. Everything's already installed. So there are other packages. Why I didn't say anything about them? Okay, now what did we do? So it said no arguments for no match arguments for DKMS. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have, so until here everything is missed. Duplicate this one. Right. Duplicate this one. XMA BZ2. Okay. Let me do it on so that I can rerun through the missing packages properly. Alright, let's do it. I don't know the size of my machine, how huge it is going to become. Let me take a minute. Alright. Yes, it's done. Let's prepare our next set of commands. So ideally it should pick up this. Why it missed them? Okay, let's try this. Still doing the 201. Oh, kernel level. Okay, it's already doing it. We don't need to run the kernel. Oh no, it's fine. Anyway, this one is also complete. It's completed. I couldn't get DKMS installed, so I'm going to skip it for now. Let's see if any errors comes up. And then the next one I wanted to try is yes, this package list because we already got this listed. Yeah. Right, this is also complete. It's already installed. Once install mount the okay. Let's mount it. Nothing exists at the moment. It's mounted read only because being that's an ISO file. We can see here now we are into this directory run media. And you can see here VirtualboxLinuxAdditions.run. This is our Windows.exe I think. So did I search? Okay. So we have mounted the image. Now we see there is nothing, no module called VirtualBox is installed. We are going to install it now. It's installing now. Let's hope it finishes fine. May take a minute or two. Yep, this is the last step. It didn't fail until now, which is good. So building the modules for kernel. So this is happening. Let's see what is it doing. Okay, it's running a make command. This is our shell script 1508. You can see here building it, modules install. Something went wrong. Yeah. It failed. It says more probably was okay. We have to uninstall and reinstall I think from the beginning. Yes, I didn't do a reboot after the kernel update. I need to choose the latest kernel before I can actually install it. It's fine. We will reboot and then we'll try it one more time, and I think that should work. This normally happens. Yeah, it failed. So let me try rebooting the machine once. Right. And then we will give it a try. Okay. Just bear with me for a minute. Okay, you can see here. Now we have two versions to select. So Alma Linux 5.14, 3.62, 8.1 and 18.1. We have to choose the 18.1 because that's the latest version. But I guess 8.1 was the initial version I received from the ISO image with which I installed the OS. So ideally this will be my default version I need to go. Anyway, so this option you have to choose when it reboots for the first time. So anyway, let's see. This time it works. So I make a comment here. Anyway, even if it doesn't work also we need to do a we need to do a reboot after yum update anyway. Alright, it came back. Let's see if we run this command, we will know where it stands. Only one thing is installed, but we need multiple libraries to be installed. It's not mounted. Let's mount this time. Try installing it again. Yeah, now it has. Let me try installing it again. Before I install it, I'll just take down my. Just want to observe what happens. Right. So let's initiate the installation. First it removes and then again I think I need to do an installation again. It still did not display. So just doing a cleanup. See here, uninstall. Cleanup is running. Let it wait for some more time. I'll pause it here for a minute. Okay, we are here still. This guest edition is working. It reinstalled. Anyway. Alright. So right. System replaced. Restarted. Okay. I guess we are through this time. Let's see. Last time it said it failed the mod proper. Mod proper and VBox failed it said. But this time it didn't say so. It says running kernel modules will not be replaced until the system is rebooted. mode on. Okay, good. It finished. Let's see what are the memo. Right. This time also VBox guest only it installed. But I guess we are good. Alright, let's reboot it. Let's see what happens this time. Yeah, RAM usage now pops up. You can see here. This evidently proves that our routine worked. So the VirtualBox guest edition is done. You can see earlier it didn't display right RAM usage. Now it shows up. Okay, that's it. So this is also done. Let's give it a minute. Once the machine is completely up, I'll just want to check the modules that are loaded. We pause here for a minute. Right, the machine is up. Let's try connecting to the machine. There is only one module though, still. Okay, fine. I think that's what we get. And I guess you will have this VirtualBox guest addition services running. Default. Yeah, there is service running. This is what we get after we install the guest addition. Alright, so I think this is what we need. We are done. And thanks for joining with me on this video. I'll upload this also as a content onto my blog so you can take a look to see the exact output and so on. And we'll see you in the next video. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video and share your valuable feedback on the comment section. Thank you everyone. Bye.